I used to have 8 double chests of cobble, and now I've just got 8 stacks. But this is what I've done with it. Of course, that's what we've got left to do. Let's get on to that. Okay, so, welcome back. This is Area. I've been placing a lot of stone blocks again. For some reason, that's all I ever do when I'm in this world. We're going to take a bit of a break. I'm not going to build walls. Never temporarily shoved in there. That's what we got over the last 2 episodes. The last 8 stacks of cobblestone. Would you believe it? Yeah, and technically I was firing up some more in there. I forgot to mention that. So it technically wasn't quite the last 8 stacks, but you get the idea. It really is. Even cobble generator doesn't make me feel safe anymore. Let's just pull these out. Yeah, I could be shoving the other ones in as I go, but I kind of want them all to end at exactly the same time, right? Yeah, that's not weird in the slightest. So the plans for today, I'm thinking, is let's do something a little bit interesting, and let's allude to that technical stuff that I said was coming. What we're gonna do is make stone bricks. Yeah, I'm totally putting your mind at ease here, ain't I? Right, we're gonna climb up there, that big gravel pillar, which now has a ladder on it because I totally didn't just Todd pillar up there and then come down. Yeah, giving the game away there. Don't know why I'm running over the crafting table to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go up there and we're gonna lay out a couple of things. The first is gonna be just a block for the day-night sensor, which I want to put up there. I'm also, probably after I film this, going to be putting out a quick tutorial for how to put that together, so I won't linger in too much detail about that while doing it, but I think I'll touch on it a little bit. If you want a really more technical and more explanatory and less off-the-rails description of it, then definitely watch the tutorial. I'm going to need dirt blocks. Got a lot of dirt too. I'm definitely a hoarder. I'm going to take a couple of stacks of this actually, because as you can see on this one, which for some reason the gravel pillar, I suspended on that rather than bringing it all the way down. I just couldn't bear to have it down here. That could do with a harvest. Yeah, I'm going to leave cross points on certain parts. Either way, nobody wants to see me harvest that. Nobody wants to see me climb up. So I'll see you up there. Now, it's actually been a couple of hours for me, though you guys might have noticed. Bit of a problem came up, had to solve that, so whilst I'm sure I was going to say something dramatically pertinent, I cannot remember what it was. Probably something about how I didn't light up here. That's definitely interesting. Good target practice, but you know, it's a bit of a pain. Really do need this clear. Oh, and of course the fact that it's such a distance across means that if I'm over one side, stuff will spawn on the other. So this is going to be a never-ending battle until I actually stop farming and put down torches. Yes. Well. Learning something new. Don't knock me off. That's what I do to you. Now, day-night sensor. Unfortunately, I'm gonna no. Please let me start that sentence again. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have time to do that tutorial today. I don't think. So that may be tomorrow, or if not, it'll happen. What I think I'm gonna do is to make a bit more of an effort to take it slow while I'm building one part. It's kind of a standard modular one. You see them a lot. It's just a series of bud switches. Mine actually has kind of a T flip-flop mixed in, but you'll see. You'll see. And you obviously hook them into arrays through... Yep. Through... Probably a monostable circuit, actually. Just a toggle so that it only fires off once as one changes for the day and night lines. So, I have no idea why F3 would be relevant. Which corner do I want to put it in? Yeah, I'm thinking a corner of this, because this would be the ceiling for building a mob spawner, so that would go underneath somewhere. So that's perfectly fine. And what I'm thinking of is corner for day-night sensor. I want one corner as a garden. Kind of just weird-ass garden, so you can just walk out and admire the view, which right now is kind of dark, but it's there. It's there. Oh, I do not want to have to go around and light all of this up. Get off, creeper. Get off. Okay, so number one, I'm gonna decide on a side to actually build this on, and I'll be back with you again when I've built a platform. Okay, so you'll have to forgive me that one. I also used the time to compose myself. Apparently not! Good job, good job. I opted for this corner because this just has a view over an ocean, and honestly, oceans are kind of boring to look at. This is lowered down, should be enough space to fit it in. Can I still place blocks there? Yes, I'm placing it on the side of one that I... Good job. Good job. I'm in an absolute genius mood today. This is... this is what happens when you get yourself distracted, I suppose. So, number one, yeah. It's just, I think 16 across, just because I like the number 16, and 12 back because this will need about 11 spaces back to get that all working with the wiring. So, number one, where do I want to start this? Well, let's get that off, let's get that off, those away, make some room. This is definitely the sort of thing you should do while you're not filming, but, you know, I'm just going with it. We'll call this improvisation. It'll work out well. Yeah, I do want an infinite water source up here, so I should have sorted that out. Yeah, at this corner. Alright, so what I probably want to be doing first is start at the very back, bring it one in just so that I do have a firm idea what's going on. So this is the base level where that's happening. I want to go up about... Yep, so that is the top. This will be interesting when I try to place a piston up here. Yeah, I'm really not thinking this through, am I? Okay. There's the solution. We want a regular piston here. Probably. Actually, I'm going to bring this in too. Because I probably should. At this point, don't pay any attention to what I'm doing. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is good. This one is vaguely relevant, which is piston off the side. That's actually going to be blocking the water stream. Yep, it's aiming down. It's fine. When a piston's extended, light will pass through it. Place a block there, which is going to be part of the water containment. Blocks off the side. And there's the rest of it pretty much. Block here. And I do have grass blocks I picked up with Silk Touch. So that's alright. I should actually technically be able to block that part up, so I can do that as well. I'm not going to put the water in just yet. That would be a bad idea. Now, grass block. Oh. I'm not used to constructing one of these things from the top down. Grass block should go there. And then grass block here and here, just for the regrowth. Excellent. Rain. And I don't have a bed up here. There. Block here to stop the water running out. There and there. Lower this down a block. Okay, now I know what's going on. Probably would have also helped me if I put a diagram out next to me while I did this. Just so I could figure it out. But, once again, that would be prepared, intelligent, all those other terms. I would love to take the sword off the bar because you know how it is, the moment you do, you need it. That goes there. Up like so. I don't know what you're thinking. This doesn't look complicated at all. Yep. Honestly, I'm making this harder than it really is. A lot harder right now. So let's lose those, get that on. Now, first thing, that one there, that there. This we need to get around, and that there, and redstone across the top of this. And yeah, that's basically your bird switch right there. And when it triggers, in fact, I probably, I don't so much want to take out that grass block, but I guess I can. Oh, don't make me a liar. I hate it when this happens. Odds are I'm just missing something ridiculously stupid. And being a bit of a... Yep, I am. Right there. Right there. One moment, please. Okay, so that was possibly the most retarded mistake of the month. Because I put this block out here, the whole thing essentially wasn't activated. So now that all works. Yeah. Yep. This goes back to that thing that I repeatedly say about the moment you hit record, you suddenly forget how to play all games completely and utterly. You become terrible at life. We're in there. Now, basically when this toggles, this is the kind of T flip-flop part, and this piston will come up, and the water will flow. Grass will die, and yep. When it does, this comes back down. Light is capable of coming through this, so when the grass regrows, it all toggles again. This also means if you got this on a ground level that the hole is actually blocked, so nothing gets in there. That's a plus. And you can block up all around the top up here. Make sure to leave those grass blocks in place, and lighting them is tricky because of light seepage down, but it's doable. It's doable. So that's that much. The reason this block extends out here is because what I do now is to bring this out here, torch there. That is relevant. Drop down, and we want this about here. In fact, that's one line, and job, good job. Take the dirt blocks off, remove your height. Okay, and there's the other line. So essentially, now, if you run these along, duplicate this array multiple times down, this is, well, let's see. This one would technically be the night line, which is on right now, that's okay. And this would be the day line. You run those down to a monostable. They all work as OR gates due to the torches. And then into a T flip-flop, which toggles between the day and the night. So I'm going to quickly build the rest of these, and I'll be back to show you that part. Okay, so that's 6 of them. I've currently got them all locked into day mode. Sun has a little way to go, so hopefully I can get this part done beforehand. Yeah, there's no particular reason for 6 of them, but that is the minimum I would recommend you use to get a decent amount of sensitivity. Now, what happens down here? Essentially, I'm probably going to need to extend this platform. It needs to go up there, it needs to go down here, 2 of them, and we need these down and set those to 4, followed by redstone. And probably shouldn't use a silk touch pick for that. Yep, and up here, nothing up there. Now, torch there, torch there, and that'll do it for that. Torches off the sides here, yep, definitely gonna have to extend the platform. Oh, that's where you went. Right, I don't like trying to race the sun down. In fact, I'm not gonna race anything down, because if I go down, it's not gonna be pretty. Oh, okay, I am over the lake, but still, I'm not fond of the idea of going down there. Obviously have to extend this part because, you know, you wouldn't want a platform that suddenly turns into an L shape, would you? Now, off of here, it's simply, I ran out of redstone. Amazing. I can't believe I used that much. I'm gonna jump down very quickly and hope I can get back up in time. Okay, I'm doing this on film. Let's not look like an ass. We're safe. That could have been embarrassing. And I'm talking really embarrassing. It looks like night down here already, doesn't it? We're going to have to sort the lighting out down here at some point. As you can see, I've got a billion torches everywhere, but still. Oh yeah, there's my redstone chest. Would you believe I haven't actually gotten a fortune pick yet? That's just... yeah. I don't know if the volume settings for this game are currently quiet enough for me to talk over that, so I just have to shut up whenever it happens. I do want to be up there and toggle them into the toggleable mode, because obviously the grass has grown. They should now toggle into the flood them with water mode. Where's the sun? The horizon looks like it's definitely setting. It should be fine, actually. If we toggle them, the water flows at any point during night. It should definitely toggle, so we'll get away with that, I think. But, you know, would have been nice to show off the sensitivity of the thing. And also to double check that I didn't cock anything up while making it. That's always something you want to test. Definitely. It's a real shame that I didn't bring enough redstone. I can't believe I did that. Inventory is pretty rammed on the way up, but still. We might just get away with this. And the easy way to turn it on is to not run there, because that's blocked off. Block here. Let's try that quicker. I'm gonna have to think this through. No time to do it though. Okay. That was not the best plan, but it... That's new. What the hell have I done to this piston? Apparently I've found a block glitch. That's kind of cool. Either way, that one just toggled rather upsettingly. Yeah. That shouldn't work. That will, however. That'll do it. That'll have to be how I update them all then. And there's one updating. Yep. Oh well. So I can't show it on the night one, but at some point in the future definitely. I was in the process of running through this, and actually that's just gone wrong, hasn't it? Block up. Right. This sends a pulse off, which you then feed into a T flip-flop, which... How do I feel like building this? No, you know what? I do want to raise these up. Not like that. Not like that. Do I want to put a run? Yeah, I like this because it'll wire in better. You can tell that I totally put a lot of thought and planning into this, right? Just wing it as I go. That's fine. It shows off creative ingenuity or some crap like that. You know, that thing that I should be proud of or whatever. So... That's bad. That'll form its own... Can we stop putting it there? Yep. Feeling good. Day in the life of. The other one goes there. We'll take a torch there. Can then knock these out. And put a block between them. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. Now, that needs to go there. This needs to go here. We're incredibly tight on space, and that needs to go there. As does that. And redstone across the top. Oh no, this is easy enough to do still. It's just not necessarily pretty anymore. That's okay. That'll do it. When it pulses, toggles the torches off, and just for a moment, and then it'll switch states, and simply leads your on-off wire right off of that. Currently, it's on because it's nighttime. And that is day-night sensor for roof of tower, which isn't going to get demonstrated working for a while. So, I guess... How much of this did I make it so that I can't actually block it in? Yep. All this redstone will technically be exposed. It shouldn't matter if it's on the roof. I mean, you'll never see it, but I would have liked to have been able to block that in, I guess. Well, if nothing else, I can quickly build walls down the side, take out this pillar underneath. You know what, I'll be back with you when we're getting the sunrise. Alright, so the sun is now sneaking up. Hopefully this doesn't need direct light to function. Right? Is it possible to get a better view from there? Yeah, so currently it's set to on. If you run that to lighting, the lights will be on. This is coming up. hopefully this doesn't make a fool out of me and reacts in a decent amount of time. Obviously you can just add more to the array in order to get a better reaction. Extended period of silence. I'm also hoping that putting it on the roof doesn't interfere with this, because that'd be really inconvenient. Have to come up with a way to put it in the wall somewhere down. It shouldn't. According to what I know about this game, it just decides that the sun is up. It is light now. But seriously, dude, come on. Huh. It's not giving light levels though. That's funny. Oh, there we go. Took its sweet ass time. Okay, so definitely adding more than 6. And anyway, as you can see, lights are now off. I skipped through a lot of the explanation. For example, why is that repeated there? And why is it set to 1? That's incredibly relevant. But, yep, you can just watch the tutorial, right? Nah, I'm not being mean, it's not the point of this tutorial. Tutorials where I'll just go into absurd amounts of depth, and this really is reacting slowly. That distresses me. Oh well. Yep. So I was just extending the platform out. One moment, okay, please. I want to check how long I've been recording. I did have a timer running at the start, but yeah, with all the stopping and starting I had to do, and the big break in the middle, it just, I gave up on it. It was horrifically inaccurate. So yeah, thankfully, hopefully the commentary wasn't stumbling too much. Something I do want to address on that point is that whilst in Secret World, for example, I almost always have something to talk about, and Pokemon, there's just so many things to launch jokes off of, and that will be the same in a lot of other games, but obviously Minecraft, it's pretty much just you, yourself, and I, and yeah, it's very difficult to fire jokes off of myself unless I set them up, and that's often just not how my humor works. So, what I'm thinking is, if you guys have anything you'd like me to talk about, like questions and such, within reason, okay? I have to give the within reason warning, naturally. Then, yeah, that's great, you know? Give me something to talk about, and it shouldn't be as stumbly and weird. The whole stories notion that a lot of YouTubers do, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with a lot of that. I'm kind of a delinquent. And I'm just not ready for you guys to know how bad I am. I do still have steak. This is good. So, it's working, it's slow, but I can just double up on the raise. I'm not going to put it over there. I might just change where this happens in the T flip-flop. Bring it over here and have another array kind of rotate around just on the side there, have them connect, to essentially use this entire top quarter for just the bud switch. But you know what, it's fine. 16 block high. Technically you could put a room underneath this. Each of the floors in this thing, it's 16 block high, so there's plenty of room to do fancy ass wiring in it, no problem. So if I can hit him, let's shoot the zombie off, and let's follow him. Thanks for watching. Please do feel free to hit some buttons, provided you agree with the associated sentiments. For anybody who didn't catch on, that's my way of avoiding saying, like, favorite, and subscribe, because I hate that. Don't you hate that? Anyway, do it if you agree. See ya.